Good evening everyone, welcome back to Tom Plays Bannerlord for absolute beginners. We are in the middle of pretty much an all-out war with the Vlandians. Last time we got an army together, we managed to cut off their reinforcements. And actually, there's a siege going on, but they're not actually doing that well. Alright, that's enough. I'm going in. I could probably let the numbers reduce a bit, but we've got an advantage as it is. A lot of our troops are pretty experienced, I think. Actually, maybe not that many. But I think we're going to start with an advantage. And bearing in mind we're in easy mode anyway.
Under my command!
I'm hoping that we shouldn't have any actual problems. Okay, let's work this out. A bile, I think, is two-handed. Alright, it's got spear bracing. You see, Felanos should be doing ground troops, really, even if he is mounted. He always used to do ground troops. Share the Black, I think he used to do these guys. Vuldrat, less sure about, but he's going to have to make do. Okay, what are we looking at? Lots of woods. Otherwise things largely seem to be quite open. Of course, these are sturgeons, so they're very similar to us in a lot of ways. But I suppose if there's a danger they'll attack, we could stand in the less open area, maybe? I mean the more open area, sorry. If you put a shield wall there, I suppose arguably we could even come even further back so that we're here. But our spear people, I mean, admittedly the woods are going to block our ability to chuck spears at them, but it'll loosen you out if you're in the woods. So if they're loosened out, then let's stick the didn't realise there was a hill there. I'm clearly not as good at recognising the terrain as I ought to be. I really want them at the front either though. Okay, they can go there. Ready to attack. Right, okay, so archers. Obviously I'm thinking archers a bit further back, but if there's a hill here, I would definitely like the archers to be on it. And I suppose we could balance out the two-handed people with a mounted charge on this side. Right, let's see where that gets us. So this is technically the point at which we ought to be considering telling them to conserve ammunition as well. So it's possible they're not going to come for us. They may instead just try and get somewhere where they can hide. In fact, it looks a lot like they're doing that. There's some mounted troops. Yeah, they're definitely not keen to engage, okay? Well, I suppose that's encouraging. It looks like the mounted troops are coming in at least. Hi! I'm gonna completely fail to hit you. Alright, let's
take over. Follow your sergeant.
Unleash our own mounted troops. I'm going to tell the shield wall to start moving towards the enemy. And then we're going to want to split up all of our other troops insofar as we can. So, over in these woods, let's see.
Soldier forward!
That's our skirmishers.
Forward!
And these guys. Also get the right-hand archers behind them.
Move! Move!
Okay. So let's assume they will be okay. We're going to look at the other side. So we want over on this side, as far away as humanly possible. We're going to want our leftmost.
Forward!
Oop.
Dismount!
No.
Mount horses! Archers!
Leftmost archers.
Move!
Right, okay. I can see I'm going to end up giving them command. Well, let's try and split them up a little first. Maybe even try and take a few of these guys down. If I can avoid running into trees, of course. Okay.
Everyone, sergeants in charge!
Hopefully they've wasted some ammunition at least. Oh right, the archers are at the front. That doesn't seem like a good idea. Let me cause a bit of disruption. good armor. Not that good. Okay, where are we up to? Okay, well that looks good as far as it goes. Alright, I'm not achieving much back there. So we will just trust in our commanders and I'll see if these guys are actually running away or not. They look like they are. No, definitely not running away. Right.
You are dead!
Well, you are if I can actually land a hit. Everyone look at me, pay no attention to the army behind the curtain. Okay, what we got? Doesn't look bad. Ah, reinforcements. Get myself too damaged if I can avoid it. Sorry, horsey. I really am aiming for the guys on your backs. Yep, these are my guys. Okay, where are we up to? There's some more reinforcements coming in, I see. No archers. Awesome. Those guys that don't have shields. My favourite. I am not hitting this guy. Oh, okay, maybe I am. Alright, where does that leave us? They're doing all the way back there. You running? You're not running, you're turning around. Okay. Quality of reinforcements is a lot better in the large battles. I'm kind of hoping that we will also get reinforcements if needed. Okay, I appear to have been stopped on a twig. Right. How we're looking. They look like they're running away. Nope, maybe not. Definitely some turning around going on over here. Yeah, you guys need to stop turning around if you want to live. Because you look like you're just going to the high ground to me. No, there we go. They actually are running. Fair enough then. We will lose 39 people. Okay. Take all the prisoners this time. Give our troops experience again. I'm going to go into of Castle, and I'm going to start by making our long-awaiting Khemel a lord, finally. Of Castle. Fen Gruffendoc. Okay, brilliant. So I'm now going to donate some of my prisoners to him, including the nobles. Oh. Okay then. In that case, is there anything else I need to do? Oh right, I can't immediately just go into off Castle then, am I? Right, I'm going to limp across to the city then and try and ransom the prisoners we have. So it looks like with the castles you actually have to hail them to get let in, which obviously isn't going to be a problem with our own lords. Right. Let me just ransom my prisoners then. And what we got? Nothing important. We don't have a lot of wounded. Cohesion isn't bad, so let's go for Balgard. Oh, I should try and pull our new clan into our party as well. Nope, wrong one. The kingdom thing. So, okay, hopefully these are his sons, so all of our clans do have people. I wonder if it's his standard at the start of 3 people. I've definitely had clans die out, but alright, let's bring you along as well. Partly just because I want to justify giving you Balgard if I can. Because I would love to give you Balgard. so there's a lot of very small groups. Okay, yeah, you see we've already got a massive advantage here. So we could in theory just go in for this one. But that would be expensive. So I'd rather follow our standard assault plan. Not as worried about starving out the garrison as usual though. It's nice to see people gaining skill in engineering. Daily gold change, minus almost 7,000. That's not actually that bad. It really isn't that bad. And I'm honestly expecting the Sturgians to pay us tribute rather than the other way around. Offer for Lyfris from Fen Gruffendoc. Okay, let's have a look. Well, she's Battanian. She's 20, she's got quite a lot of skills. They're both kind of impulsive, they're both kind of fearless. They look like they should get on quite well, honestly. So yeah, why not? I just need to remember to get her over to his castle. I know it's Carban's a few runs, isn't it? Yeah, I'm assuming she's Battanian because of the clan she's a member of, but that's not necessarily the case. But then it doesn't actually matter as much anymore either, because the game is heavily tilted towards giving you troops matching your culture. Okay, and we have another child. I didn't actually check the name of the previous one. So our new one is Rugan, and last time it was Mitch. It's probably mattering less and less as we get towards the end of this game. But, you know. Still nice to know. Contemplating the merits of a battering ram. So see, at the moment I don't tend to use siege towers because the AI seems to really struggle with them sometimes, even though they're awesome when they work. They're so frustrating when they don't work, but the main use they have is to stop the catapults from attacking the battering rams. I suppose if having this many people, a battering ram might be useful, simply because let me use influence to increase cohesion, which is no problem for me at all at the moment. Simply because we've got so many people that having 3 entrances instead of just 2 would actually be a plus. But I honestly find it hard to believe it's even necessary, and at the moment I want to be able to repair this the second we get it. Okay, let's take a minute to look at Kalis. Okay, Kalis, what were you doing? Wasn't remotely clear. Looks like you're mostly doing your social skills rather than anything else. So Envoy will give her charm, so let's go with that. Tactics, never let down your guard, and she's got medicine. Brilliant. A very accomplished young woman then. You see, we've almost got all of these down now. Right, okay, in that case I'm going to tell them to build a battering ram. That should give us time to get the walls down, hopefully. Hang on a minute, have we lost our catapult? I've lost our catapult. Not paying enough attention. This is taking too long. Why are those walls not down yet? Come on, trebuchets. Well, we've got a battering ram on one wall. So worried about what's going on elsewhere, you know. I don't know. Do I really want to damage our troops unnecessarily? Oh, we're taking this wall down pretty fast now. Okay, that's a bit more like it then. Let's get this wall down. Make sure they don't have any siege engines. Excellent. Let's do a last minute experience drive. We've actually gained a level, so we could do charm, which is actually good for influence, or we could do medicine. Asian success. So it's gain for companions. I don't know if that includes family though. Party healing rate. I'm really not sure, but I do have more intelligence than social, so let's go with charm. I don't think we've got any other level gains. Okay, just handling. Cadre got leadership. Fervent attacker or stout defender. I'm gonna do defender because that's when we'll need it most. Morale bonus versus troop up costs. Sieges and govern settlement, or the cadre is usually with us, isn't she? Do sand reserves. Oh, hang on, roguery. Let's gain a raid speed. Alright, well we'll do raid speed because she tends to govern a group. Bow. Control versus headshot damage. Well, she seems more on foot, so let's do the headshot damage. Athena has some trade carrying capacity versus barging for safe passage. The carrying capacity. So I don't want her being slowed down. I don't think she'll be barging for safe passage. Braced. Okay, Litka. She is riding with a bow. She doesn't need to be braced, I don't think. It's a bit debatable whether she needs either of these. Let's go. Honestly, probably just going to pick leaders and let them go. As I usually do during sieges, but really hard to believe we have any need to be clever on this one. Probably just let the commanders take control and I'll maybe attack them with the horse.
Sergeants, take command!
Okay, what do we have? Right. Well, to start with, I feel like we should have another one of these. Yeah, that makes sense. So, isn't Litka our... resident archer? Oh right, some of them are off screen. Oh, that's true, we got nobles, so we should probably do the nobles. Okay, let's give Khemel charge. In fact, this is a whole sturgeon thing. Felanos, you take some archers. Litka, you take those archers. I almost feel like a sturgeon should be leading. Yeah, let's have a sturgeon leading. Bile, right. Excellent flag. Okay, that'll do. Is someone actually using the battering ram, or have we just abandoned it because the walls are open? I don't know, they are using the... I think it is. No one going in this way. I guess people are. Maybe they weren't keen on standing still while danger of me being hit by my own catapult. Still. Let's see how the others are doing. If I can find them, I can't find them. Okay, in that case I should go back and help with this. So at least I'm able to find these guys. Hey fellas. What the hell was that? Guys, I don't appreciate you taking down our own troops. Hitting me I could understand. Okay, so I'm nearly dead. And I am dead. Well, that's embarrassing. with the use of a cannon here. Cannon. On again. Oh well, never mind. We're getting there. I still feel like I made a massive hash of that, but it did win in the end, I suppose.
We've shown them!
Look at them run!
Yeah, 48 people. Not great. Oh yeah, definitely taking prisoners. I shall have all the prisoners, thank you. Pillage. Right, so we've taken Balgard, and it's temporarily ours, but an election has started. Alright, so I do want to put any valuable prisoners in the dungeon. Yeah, that's fine. I'm going to ransom them all anyway, and get some sisterhood followers. Recruit some troops. That was a fair bit in the garrison anyway. Okay, well that's good. And then we'll go on to the next target. Yeah, I was not happy about the raiding. That's the problem with not having any... Okay. Here's our election. Right, so they do actually have 2 of the Sturgeons, which is good, but I want it to go to Khemel. Is there anything I can do to increase it? I don't think there is. Okay, I'll risk it. Right, brilliant. Because he doesn't have a... Well, he didn't have a city. So now he does. So he should be able to become a lot more powerful. And we could try giving this castle to a Vuldrat. And we can sit here and wonder how long it's going to take the Sturgeons to propose peace. Because I will absolutely take every one of their cities if they don't. Pretty much keep this cohesion going all day, guys. I have a lot of influence. So we've got an army building there, which could be a problem. Especially if we decide to siege Balgard. I suppose I could try proposing peace myself. Yeah, I'm hoping to mitigate the tribute that I'm paying to the Vlandians and the 2 empires by exacting tribute from Sturgeons and possibly the Britannians. Yeah, Dranga is 5. Don't need a lot from Dranga really. Let's just do leadership. I know board games for tactics, and she's got cunning. Excellent. Okay. Okay, who's this? Vlandians, right. That could be a problem. That could be a big problem. So what we're going to want to do is make peace with them again if we can. Khuzaits, I don't care about as much. They're a long way away. It's probably just going to mean that we can't do caravans anymore. Realistically, okay, we've got some twins. Oh no, we haven't. We just happen to have a similar birthday. Okay, what are we doing? Well, it looks like at the moment I've been looking at on foot and roguery. Okay. Well, Squire gives you one-handed again. I'll give you a lot of one-handed. Oh, charm might be useful. Let a patrol, excellent. And I don't know. Okay. Mounted melee, maybe? Medicine as steward. Useful. Okay, so I'm still only really worried about the Vlandians. So I guess I'll wait for them to siege something and then try to make peace. The cost of this... Oh no, it isn't going up. No, we're fine. Still, we don't want to go crazy on the using our influence. Enough castles being sieged, right, okay. In that case, let's get in there. I might try to make peace with the Sturgians and the Vlandians, and then maybe I could just let everyone rest for a bit. Down a mounted troop, actually. About everything. Let's just go in. Right, so they didn't really use the battering ram last time, so I'm not going to bother with it this time. Looks like they've pretty much kept the groups that we had last time. So that's fine, I guess. Oh, good. Right, so our catapult did actually cause some damage this time. I think this time I'm going to go in on foot. Just going to try and back these guys up a bit. I can throw my sword at. wildly swinging because I can't actually see what I'm doing. See much hope of a breakthrough down here, I have to say. Managed to hit that guy in the face at least. But yeah, I really hope it's going better at the other side. Because we're getting nowhere here. We're actually being beaten back, which is embarrassing. Oh, it looks like... Yep, suddenly I'm horribly outnumbered. It's alright, you guys hit me, and my fella there can get you all killed. That sounds like a good deal. Yeah, your shield's not going to last forever, you know. At some point you have to actually hit me as well. No, okay. Good work. Okay, let's speed things up. So this time the use of the catapult's working out quite well. But yeah, I'm definitely feeling like making peace, honestly. I think we could all do with a bit of time to recover our various groups and armies. Hopefully we can give this one to Balgard. So the bars up the top are not bad. Oh, not anymore, but there's a lot of green on the right, which is more important, honestly. So we're fine. But I think we've taken quite a lot of losses.
Victory!
Yeah, we lost a lot there. 90 people. Bear in mind, there's still a chance that Khuzaits might actually send an army over. Right, so I'm going to send some troops. Is there anyone who can lead? Athene can lead. You can take Icadria. And, well, this is Sturgian, so maybe we should send in... No, we can't send in Sturgian troops. I guess because they're all damaged. Okay. Oh, Sworn it is then.
Enough.
No big issue there. I'm not going to weigh myself down with prisoners this time though. And I might even take the loot this time though. valuable prisoners go in the dungeon. Right. So somewhere around here there's an army. Oh, there they are. They're sieging off castle. Now we might want to consider trying to make peace. So if we were to make peace with the Sturgians, you see they want us to pay a load of tribute. I don't think that's appropriate. I mean, we're actually winning. So I don't know what planet they're living on. Alright, let's go break this siege up then. Well, the Vlandians are sieging Takor Castle now. Okay, we definitely need to make peace with the Vlandians. However much people aren't going to like it. Yes, I know nobody wants to. How's this doing? Garrison's gone, militia's down. Thankfully we did arrive in time. Okay, let's do this decision. Vuldrat is not an option, which seems unfair on Vuldrat. I will give it to Khemel then, because he'll probably be able to keep it. And other guys aren't going to like that, because he already has 2 fiefs and we're giving him a 3rd. But yeah, we'll just have to attack the Battanians to make up for it.
Under my command!
Nope. Right, not sure what's happened there.
Sergeants in charge!
I guess we don't get to make our decisions, so under the circumstances it's probably easy just to unleash everyone. And I will just do my best to help. I mean, it looks like they're trying to find a defensive position anyway. So while charging seems kind of daft, it does at least prevent them having time to prepare. Grief. Horse people for a Sturgian army. Oh, sorry. I believe you guys are actually running when I see it. What we got? Shots, whoever got me there. Okay. Oh, reinforcements? God, I'm feeling like you're not sending your best troops anymore. Which hopefully means that we're winning. Apologies if you guys are actually running away, but at this point I'm skeptical of anyone. Alright, you guys are definitely not running away. So, let me do my Grim Reaper impression. You guys are running? Might be. Yeah, it should look like they are. In that case, apologies. He dead? He is. Well, he's down at least. They look like they're running. Is there anyone who's not running? Mounted troops are usually the favourite for not running. Oh no, they are. Okay.
I yield.
Great. Maybe we should tell your kingdom to consider making peace. Because what you're doing is really not working. Hoping I can ransom prisoners. Okay, well they're offering us ransoms. Well, what's the offer? They offer you nothing. Right, okay. Well, in that case you can definitely get stuffed. And I will give these over to Vuldrat. Oh, brilliant. That's actually just a better version of the banner I have. Okay. Not complaining. Alright, I'm going to sell all this stuff because I need some money. Seriously thinking I should disband the army at this point and remake it because I'm running out of grain apart from anything else. Right. Okay, so we could recruit some more troops. To any possibility that the Sturgians might be a bit more reasonable now? No. No, apparently there is not. The Khuzaits are being more reasonable than the Sturgians. Right, let's disband this army. Much as I'd like to try to take Epicrotia. I really need our armies to start recovering a bit. Extortion by deserters. I can help with that. Hopefully no one will come through in the meantime and kill us all. But yeah, so the advantage of this is I'm now no longer responsible for feeding everyone, and also everyone's groups should start recruiting again. So overall it will give us a bigger army the next time we call one. Having said that, I would really like to make peace with everyone. Okay, yeah, it does look like they should be in the same group.
Follow your sergeants!
Gosh, this seems almost relaxing. After all of that. Really need to wrap this one up a bit anyway. Don't want it crashing on me again like last week. No longer as concerned about our troops getting experience, although at the same time no particular need for us to do everything, I suppose. Okay, no losses. So that's good insofar as it goes. I know we've got 25 now, with plenty. So you see we are very messed up now in terms of troop composition. Which is something I will endeavour to rectify. Oh, grief. I actually need a reward. Now, of course, technically, this guy isn't directly my problem anymore. But still. Right, okay, well nothing is being attacked just yet, so maybe I should wait for things to be being attacked before I try to make peace with people. I'm still generally thinking that we want to always have peace with both the empires and the Vlandians. Less concerned about everyone else. I've yet to believe that the Khuzaits are even going to bother sending anyone this far, which is probably why the tribute cost is so low. I'm genuinely shocked that the Sturgians think we should be paying them tribute, given our relative power levels. There you go. But yeah, the Northern Empire, of course, we really are going to need to pay tribute to. But I'm going to leave it there, so let's just do our troops. I need to remember to sell some stuff. And, yep. Just quickly check for level gains. Yep. Get our additional perks. Calata, okay, she looks like she's riding, so we brought bow control. Some of these are quite nicely split between mounted and on foot. Alright, in this case I'm going to go for well built. Oh, engineering, nice. Build speed, right, we tend to want ranged siege engines at all times. Dungeon Architect versus hit points. Yeah, I think Dungeon Architect is a better option. Strong grip versus wood chopper. I think taking down shields is pretty useful if you're two-handed. Honestly, right. Don't know what weapon using, so wrapped handles is a safer choice. Athletics can do well built again. And medicine. Party healing rate and waiting. Right, villages versus towns. Honestly, very debatable. One-handed for Iona. Gain garrison limit. Daily experience, garrison wages. Hard to say. She's probably never going to actually be leading anything more than one of our groups anyway. Okay, oratory, each issue resolved. Let's gain from battles. I don't even recognise you. Oh, you the new bride that I thought was Britannian. I'm guessing you definitely aren't Britannian with a name like that. Let's just check. Holujin. Ah, she's Khuzaits. Interesting. Okay. Right, so we need to get her to Lyfris. Last seen at Sionen. Well, at least that's within reach. So yeah, we'll move her next time. But yeah, anyway. So I actually thought we would have resolved our war with the Khuzait with that, but they seemed keen to keep fighting, so we may just carry on. Not war with the Khuzait, war with the Sturgeons. Of course, the danger is that we will be going close to the Khuzait lands, so we might end up actually being fought by them. So yeah, gonna have a bit of a decision to make next time. We could call an army and go for Epicrotia, which would be great for our Imperial nobles, but very dangerous because they're more powerful than us, of course. Or we could just make peace with the Empire at any cost, Northern Empire, and then head back to Sturgeon lands, call an army again, maybe make peace with the Khuzait, because their requirement isn't that unreasonable. And yeah, take another city. Hopefully we can actually give it to Vuldrat this time. Problem is, what I'd really like to do is make peace with the Sturgeons and try taking some other cities. So in some ways, trying to take Epicrotia wouldn't be a bad thing. It's whether we can actually get it before we lose our other Imperial things. So yeah, we will look into that next time. But yeah, at the moment we're keeping the Vlandians at bay with money. And yeah, it's not bad. We've taken Balgard and Takor Castle, both of which went to Khemel. So Vuldrat's losing out a bit, but he does have a city to start with. So our Sturgeon nobles should become much more powerful, which is obviously why I don't want to do much more Sturgeon stuff, because I'll end up being forced to hand them to non-Sturgeons. So yeah, Epicrotia is possible. But we're doing okay, we haven't lost anything. We've still got a huge amount of money. I probably was a bit overcautious. But that's good. I think we've still got an enormous amount of influence, although we do need to not spend it too heavily. So yeah, we shall see. Yeah, nobody supports making peace, which is fair enough, but it doesn't mean we're having to spend a lot of influence to make peace each time. Interesting. Yeah, gonna have to watch our influence. Anyway, I'll leave it there. Thank you for watching, and I will see you next time.